To get us started, I've included enough additional code with the setup files to run the sample application. So let's give it a try. Back at the command prompt or terminal, type npm start. The start script starts a file server to launch our application, called LightServer, and it runs the TypeScript compiler, called TSC, in watch mode. The TypeScript compiler and the file server watch for any code changes. So anytime we save a change to any of our files, TypeScript recompiles them, and the file server refreshes the browser automatically, so we can immediately see our changes. We'll try that out in a moment. If all is well, the application appears in the browser and displays some text, as shown here. If you get errors, ensure that you ran npm install as defined in the prior clip. As you can see, our application doesn't look like much, but we'll fix that on our journey through Angular 2. Looking back at our code, notice that we now have a .js file and a .map or map file for each of our .ts files. The start script started the TypeScript compiler, which transpiled all of our TypeScript files, our .ts files, to ES5 JavaScript files that the browser can understand. The map file is a source map that is generated by the compiler to help debug TypeScript code. I've moved the windows around so that we could see the editor, the browser, and the command prompt or terminal window. Let's see what happens when we make a code change. In the editor, we'll open the index.html file. We'll scroll down to the bottom, and we'll make a change. We immediately see here that our watchers saw the file change. Our code is recompiled, the browser refreshes, and we see our updated text. So anytime we make a change to our application, we'll be able to immediately see the effect of the change. You may have noticed that I actually didn't save the change. When using VS Code, we can set it to automatically save our changes. Here under File, Preferences, Workspace Settings, I have a setting in place to automatically save after a short delay. When we are finished working with the browser, we can close it. But the compiler and file server keep running. To stop them, press Ctrl-C and Y. Then you can exit. Use npm start anytime you want to run the application and keep it running to watch the effect of your code changes. Before we go any further, let's take a moment and talk about modules.